Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Bitcoin number 1, followed by Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, and then we'll end it with Solana ETH number 10. Let's get straight into it. Bitcoin against USD. Same freaking thing. We have been moving sideways for a very long time. How many days has it been? 26 days. Dear Lord. For almost 4 weeks, we have been moving sideways. Any clear signs of a high quality tradable? Nope. Every time we rally, we get slapped. Rally a little bit, we get slapped. I think the next rally is coming on. This looks to me like a hammer. So that could be, again, we're not entirely sure what Bitcoin is trying to do. At one hand, this is a head and shoulders, right? A right shoulder. Potentially breaking back down, right? Very clear. Resistance line, boing, boing, breakout. And then we retested it, boing, boing. Are we going to break back down? Right, there's another thing, which is we are above the skinny pink line. So we could actually go on our merry way towards the upside, slowly crawling our way up for Bitcoin, right? Because we're still above the skinny pink line. The trend is still bullish on the daily because we're above the skinny pink line. So in my opinion, I think, again, we're not sure. Yeah, we could still go both ways, right? Head and shoulders, zip lower, right? So we could also slowly crawl our way out, stay above the skinny pink line. Bullish trend continues. So what do we do? With this information, we protect our capital. We wait for the opportunity to make a move. If we were to do something like that, hopefully we get a consolidation and then we could take a trade for it towards the upside, right? For Bitcoin to turn bullish. If we start breaking towards the downside, and that's it, we'll probably head towards, again, once we break them, we'll have the targets probably around 21k, 21, maybe 20k. Again, we're not entirely sure. Even the right shoulder itself is a head and shoulders. So I think there's still more downside, to be honest, but I suspect there could be some whale shenanigans, right? Zip up, eat up everybody, stop by before coming back down. Something like that could happen. So it's very risky, to be honest, at this point of time. So be very, very careful. ETH against BTC, we are still in a falling channel, right? ETH is completing a very nice AB, CDE. Potentially, right, we could be heading towards, again, if Bitcoin drops, very likely we'll be dropping towards 0.055 for ETH-BTC. So which means that, more downside for Ethereum as well, as BTC, just a little bit lower. How many more percent is this? 12%, 13%. So, but of course we're aware of the danger that we could still come back all the way down for a C. A, B, C, D, something like that, right? So this is still a possibility, in my opinion. So but of course this could also happen, right? Either one. Again, we're not entirely sure, so we're gonna have to proceed with caution for ETH-BTC. ETH-USDT, here we are for ETH-USDT, just like Bitcoin, right? It looks kind of like, we're curving back down. We have two targets towards the upside and also another target towards the downside. 666, the devil. We had this target since 19th of September 2022, 1 year ago. Today is already 11th of September. Do we still stand by our target of 666? Yes, we still stand by our target of 666, and we still anticipate that possibility of Ethereum heading back down. The thing about, the difference between Ethereum and Bitcoin is that Ethereum has already crossed the skinny pink line, back down. Bitcoin is still above the skinny pink line, so Bitcoin is still relatively stronger compared to the other altcoins. But ETH is feeling pretty weak to me, so I suspect that a deep down is in the cards for Ethereum. I don't really like what I see. We are right on top of the skinny pink line. Even if we were to rally, I suspect we'll hang around the skinny pink line, right? Unless, of course, it's a strong rally back up, right? We get left shoulder, head, right shoulder, inverse head and shoulders, break higher. Maybe, again, we're not entirely sure though at this point of time. So it's it's very uncertain, in my opinion, right? So that's why we have two targets up and down. So we'll take things one step at a time. Once we have clarity, obviously we'll make a move, but Ethereum is still uncertain. BNB against BTC. Here we are for BNB. We still think BNB is going to take out these two lows here. So again, probably fall in line with our theory that Bitcoin probably is going to drop a little bit lower. Ethereum drops a bit lower. BNB drops lower as well, right? This is a consolidation. I anticipate another dip towards the downside. Yes, we're already severely oversold in these areas, right? We're already severely oversold, so I would anticipate potentially a reversal of sorts, right? Last time BNB was kind of pretty oversold was here, right? We dropped another halfway down, right? Down, halfway down, right? So is this the same thing? Are we going to get something like this as well? We could, but again, we're not entirely sure. But it feels to me like there's still more downside for BNB BTC. So be careful about rushing to a trade too soon for BNB BTC. Against USD, BNB still has two targets towards the downside, 173 and 122. These are the targets that we acquired since November last year. Long time ago, long time ago. But again, you got to be very cautious because we're already oversold here. So there could be a strong rally coming on, right? We may not even take out the support over here, right? We may just head towards support, bounce off of it, strong bounce towards the upside, and then maybe we complete the descending triangle before heading lower, right? Potentially. Again, we're not entirely sure. Or we could just zip lower, take out 173, right? And then have a strong rally back up. It means we sweep up all of the stop sells here. Everybody stop sell, and then we push the price higher. Typical whale shenanigans. Will we get it? Again, well, we're not entirely sure. So we have to proceed with caution. We're not entirely sure. Even though we have downside targets, yeah, it's a bit scary to be opening shots because, again, Bitcoin is just uncertain to us at this point of time, right? Going back to Bitcoin, if let's say, for example, we had a head and shoulders, but it's over here, right under the skinny pink line, yeah, then more likely than not, the direction is down. More likely than not, right? Because we're still bearish. But we're above the skinny pink line. So there is that possibility that we could still hit higher. So that's why we're proceeding very cautiously. Protect your capital when things are uncertain. I think these are uncertain times, right? XRP against BTC, although we are kind of leaning towards the bearish side of things, but yeah. XRP against BTC, yes, we have two targets towards the upside, but we could have a very quick dip down. Boop, boop, right, we had a very quick dip down over here, so this could be a very as well. Right, this could be something as well for XRP BTC. This kind of a move. Again, we're not severely oversold, which means that we could see strong selling pulling the price lower for XRP BTC. Absolutely possible. Sweep up all of the stop sells over here. Pooh! And then we push back higher. Something like that. Again, we're not entirely sure. So, yeah, we're going to have to proceed very cautiously for XRP. Against USD, yeah, we could be coming back down. We actually had targets towards sub 20 cents previously, so we could continue that, right? We could drop a little bit lower, and after that, we form a right shoulder over here. We actually got it over here, left shoulder, hit, right shoulder. We would have been awesome, to be honest, if XRP just dropped, hit targets, and then we could have already been in real true bull season at the moment. But yeah, no, it is what it is. But I still feel that there is potential for much more downside for XRP, so you need to proceed with caution because, yeah, I think there's still more downside, right? We still might get the right shoulder over here before we hit lower, right? But this is going to stretch into 2024. So, again, we're not entirely sure, though. We're not entirely sure. Technical-wise, yeah, I think there's still more downside. It's just, it's a little bit difficult to trade, right? A little bit difficult to trade, so proceed with caution. Protect your capital. ADA against BTC. Here we are. Yeah, so for ADA BTC, we still have our 730 target. We're at 960. And over here, you can already see we're already getting a head and shoulders. You see this? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Clearly on top of the support. And I think we're about to break lower towards 730. We've been aware of this potential. 730 is around the 786 Fibonacci retracement level. So, yeah, a little bit more downside for ADA. 25%. Yeah, but again, this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful ABCD coming on, right? So, yeah, we're within the confines of the falling channel. You know, falling in a very controlled manner. Yeah, I know it's a controlled manner, but it's still a very brutal fall that, you know, down 80%. So, yeah, again, proceed with caution. We're not entirely sure how much lower, but we're leaning towards the downside for ADA BTC, right? ADA against USDT. Yeah, no clear targets. The parties on the BTC pair. BTC looks much more cleaner compared to ADA USD. So if anything, yeah, it's on the BTC pair. Again, we're already oversold here, right? Slightly oversold here. Just because we're oversold doesn't mean we can drop any lower. So yeah, there could still be a little bit more downside for ADA USD, right? It's gonna move in tandem with the BTC pair. Dogecoin against BTC. Here we are for Dogecoin. For Dogecoin BTC, we're not entirely sure. What in the world is this? Down, up, down. I think this is yeah, it's a 3-wave move. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a 3-wave move. So like an ABC kind of a correction. Anything for us? Yeah, no. We're going to move to Doge USD, right? This is where the party is at. Doge USD, clear support line here. That has been tested once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. It's only a matter of time before we drop lower. We have 2 hot targets over here, 2.7 cents, which is roughly sub 3 cents. And then 2.2 cents, we're probably going to drop into sub 2 cents. So this is still another, how many percent? 64%. Still a long way down. Will we hit targets? Is there a guarantee? Of course, there's no guarantee in trading, right? Again, we're not really comfortable with what BTC is trying to do, right? If BTC really does drop brutally towards the downside, very likely Doge will hit all targets, right? If BTC does some weird shenanigans and start heading higher, obviously Dogecoin is going to head higher. But I am fairly confident, more likely than not, that the Dogecoin wheels are going to pull the price lower, sweep up everybody's stop sell before heading higher. The only question we have is this going to be a very light sweep, or is this going to be a heavy sweep as we head towards the downside? 64%. Yes? No? Not entirely sure. We're not entirely sure, so that's why we have to proceed with caution for Dogecoin, right? Sol against BTC. Here we are for Sol BTC. We still have our 2,000 target over here. We're at 7,000. We already formed mountain number 1. If we drop all the way back down, that's mountain number 2. We could get mountain number 3, descending triangle, continuation towards 2,000. Craziness. So, I don't know, this could be FTX dumping? Yes? No? Yes? Again, we're not entirely sure. We still have huge targets towards downside. Targets which we acquired way back in December. Sol against USDT. Yeah, we still have our $2 target. Same thing. Way back last year in November. Way back. And again, we already see the second mountain appear for the USD pair. Mountain 1, Mountain 2. Sure, we're following in a very controlled manner. Sure, you can also argue that this is a falling channel, and usually falling channels break higher. Sure, but I suspect once we complete mountain number 3, we could be breaking the support first before we form the mountain number 3. Then yeah, this could be a head and shoulders here. You see this? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, right? Or we could just be rallying back here, and then we hit lower. Again, we're not entirely sure. Sol's technicals just isn't really, it's very dirty in my opinion. But in terms of tradability, it's a nope. We still have the targets at $2. We still anticipate much more downside for Solana. So be very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Solana. Yeah, so the theme of the season is be careful. There are mixed signals everywhere. So stay safe and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-da!